Good or good morning. This is John Carter, aka Coins Eagle, and what a wonderful day it is out here. What a wonderful morning here in Nayarit, Mexico. And the home-based business industry is gaining more and more momentum because the old job just doesn't quite cut it anymore for many people. So and well, that opens it up for a more internet business. I know there are very many opportunities on the internet, which actually most of which really aren't that great. If you have been an internet marketer for any amount of time, you probably already realize that most of the programs online, it's not that they aren't helpful, because many of them are there to help generate traffic and things like that, and which they serve really well in their place. But when it comes to programs that really create an income, a substantial income that really helps you, there are very few that are really good at that. And of course, we gotta also consider the fact that most people are not marketers. Like, what I mean is that we're just, most people, they've been holding a job, and you don't become a professional marketer just out of the blue. It's something that it takes a lot of training, whether you do it through the School of Hard Knocks, or whether you do it, whether you take a crash course and easily get it, or it's, going to take you, some time and likely some money to learn in order to become successful. I know many people have tried it for, some have tried it maybe once or twice and gave up. And then there's some of us who giving up is just never ever an option. And that has been the case with me. Ever since I saw that opportunity, or saw that that we had the internet, I just knew that there's got to be a way to make money. And I made I made money on the internet. I don't have the huge success to brag about, or at least didn't, until 2017. And 2017 is where I actually really did make many millions. But other than that, like from before, I never really did have, I had some successes, but nothing substantial. And I know that is largely due to, I suppose there's a few different factors that would come into play as to why that is. But what I have been finding is that most people find themselves pretty much in the same boat. There are some people that have really, whether they created their own system, and that was really kick-ass, or whether they used a system that somebody else put together, and really believed in it, and really were able to make something of that. and create an income for themselves. But for most of us, that is, we haven't found that to be very easy. Well, the internet was a huge game changer in the world. What it allowed the world to do is it allowed us to communicate, you know, with people all over the world. It's you know, it closed that gap where snail mail could have just never filled. Then we have now we have the Bitcoin, or the cryptocurrency industry, which is a whole another new phenomenon that is taking place right now. And right now with the cryptocurrency, we are at a place where it's about to become, well, it has already started, that, you know, to become mass adoption. But we are a very far cry from that being completed, you know, from being to be able to just go into any store and pay with Bitcoin. That has that we haven't got that achieved, and I'm sure you know that. But this is what creates a huge opportunity. Okay, that's what creates a massive opportunity. The fact that we are now beginning to really start to implement the wide adoption. And so let me show you how you can really make this in a home-based business, how you can really make something of that. All right. Okay, so here we are. We have, you know, do you want profit? Well, you know, from what I've just been talking about here, then I would assume that that is the case, right? So Python signals one business with two opportunities. Opportunity number one is the crypto cycles and trends trading. So why crypto cycles and trends trading? It is the oldest and most reliable way to make money from crypto markets, and can be done by anyone at any time. Start with any amount of money. All right, so what is the objective? Well, the objective is to buy low and sell high. That's the objective. Now, it's the same as if you, you know, if a person puts up a store. The idea is to buy the products at a lower price and sell them at a higher price. You know, maybe you're creating a convenience in a community where people otherwise would have to drive quite a distance to you know, for those supplies, and now you're making it local. So now you are able to sell it for a little more than what they would have to pay at a distance away. So making you a profit, right? Now, so buy low and sell high. That is the objective in the cryptocurrency market as well. Okay. The thing with the crypto is that you can really sometimes hundreds of percentages that you can gain, sometimes even thousands of percentages. Guys, this is really huge. This really is huge. Even in a bear market, as we will soon see, even in a bear market, you can make quite a bit of money. Now, here we have in 2017, the money that you could make in January, or sorry, when you buy in January and you sell in December. This is simply what the coin had accumulated over the year. If of course, I'm sure in the course of the year, there were many ups and downs where you could have, this number in December could have been much bigger than what it is here, all right? But nonetheless, in January, buying $100 worth and selling in December at 1,400, that's a pretty good profit. Ethereum, $100 worth, selling at 8,750, really good profit. Litecoin, $100 worth in January, selling in December at $5,000. Wow. Monero, $100, selling at $2,400, and Dash, $100 worth, selling at $8,890 in December. That's 20, turning $500 into $26,440 over the course of 1 year. Pretty good profits, pretty good, right? Okay, so the million-dollar question is, when should I buy and when should I sell? And let me add another question to that. Also, what coins are the best ones to buy? Okay, when should I buy? When should I sell? And what coins should I buy when I'm buying? All right. So to answer that, we've got Marius Landman. And so Marius, he has been, you know what he's been doing? 30 plus years combined work in complex system auditing, global trend data, and algorithm forecast modeling, right? That's just a fancy way of saying that he has developed an algorithm program, computerized program, that is able to project a future outcome using data from past, from past outcomes, and then projecting a future. Well, in 2015, he plugged that into the crypto market, and it has yielded tremendous results for him, okay? On the website, I think we can see there that sometimes it has yielded up to 7,000% in profits. Even in, as we can see here, 518% return on investment in January, from January 2018 to July 2018. Well, if you check the market, that was mostly bear market during that time. All right, so what have we, you know, do you remember when Bitcoin first reached just about $20,000? Well, Wall Street, through the news media, was telling people to buy, while Marius was telling his subscribers to sell. Marius was telling his subscribers, pull out your profits at 5,000, at 19,500, because the price isn't going to go much beyond that. Well, many of his subscribers pulled out their profits, where the rest of us, we went over the cliff with the price of the cryptocurrencies. So that is you know, what would that be worth to you? Think about that. If you had that kind of leverage of riding up the price to heights like that, and then pull out your profits so you don't lose anything when the price plummets all the way down, and then you can buy again and ride the price up again. I mean, that the profits in that are absolutely staggering. And this, even in the bear market, is, you know, can be very profitable, because there's always ups and downs even in the bear market. Okay, so what does it take? Well, to get access to that kind of data, well, you need to become a subscriber. And of course, here are the packages. there are a couple of packages here that are expiring actually tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow. 2 of these packages are expiring. Well, not completely expiring, but the Galaxy 500, as you can see here, gives you 15 months access. Well, after tomorrow, like on February the 1st, that changes to 12 months access, not 15. And if you look at the lifetime Galaxy here, 1000, well, that is going to be 2000 on February 1st, that's going to be $2,000. So after that, the $1,000 price here is gone. And that is a lifetime membership, okay? So the Galaxy on both, on the lifetime and also on the yearly, that's changing. The specials are ending as of tomorrow night. All right, so we have the lowest package to get in is the silver package, $50, and it's monthly. And it pays 6 levels in the matrix. The gold package is $150, covers 90 days, and pays 9 levels in the matrix. We will take a look at the matrix in just a bit. But the silver pays 24%, 6 levels, 24%, and the gold, 9 levels at 36%. The platinum is bi-yearly, or 6 months at a time, $250, which is a $50 savings from the gold. And it pays 12 levels at 48%. And then there is the Galaxy, which, as I mentioned, is currently 15 months access for $500, but will change on February the 1st to 12 months. And it pays 18 levels in the matrix at 65.5%. Now, there is a direct referral commission, which is a direct 10% referral bonus that is paid out on over and above what the matrix payout is. For the lifetime, it's a 15% over and above the matrix payout. All right. Okay, so what exactly do you get when you buy a subscription? Well, you get Marius's timely trading report for the top 40 cryptos. As I mentioned before, there's 3 questions that you need answered. And one of them is when to buy, one of them is when to sell, and one of them is which coins are the best ones to buy. So you get Marius's timely trading report for the top 40 crypto. You get private Zoom meetings with Marius and team. Email notifications whenever there is a new update ready uploaded in the Python signals downloads, so that you can be up to date with the data for trading. And then, of course, there's the 5.1 million annual income roadmap. Opportunity number 2, revenue share plan, the 5.1 million annual income roadmap, right? So the guidelines for this, to be able to qualify to get paid. Now, let me just mention here that if you're familiar with those programs, those that have this bot and that do the trading and yada, yada, whatever all that is, Python Signals does not do any trading for you. You get access to the data so that you can trade at your own discretion, okay? And And so the revenue share plan is a 2 by 18 forced matrix, filling top to bottom, left to right. And so that simply means that if you buy a package and you keep your package up to date so that you can keep trading, then you will end up getting paid because other people are referring, even if you are not, okay? You will still make money because other people are referring, and therefore it spills over into your matrix, and then eventually, of course, does, you know, of course, eventually it really works. Okay, so all commissions are paid in Bitcoin daily, all right? And you can withdraw your pay after a $50 threshold. You can withdraw your pay, you know, between Monday through Friday, and within 24 hours, you'll be paid, okay? All right, so here we have another roadmap. This is the 18-month roadmap here. As we had talked about, the 5.1 million annual income roadmap. So this year is built on the idea, on the concept that if you would take a month to refer 2 people, and everybody does the same. Everybody that's referred, every person takes a month, and in 1 month has 2 new people, has referred 2 people. In 18 months, you would be making in 18 months, you'd be making $5,102,410 if that were the case. Everybody has a whole month to refer 2 people. Entirely possible, I would say. But how likely is it? Well, I'm not so sure how likely that would be. But nonetheless, there's of course the 10% or 15% direct referral bonus in case you decide to refer all of the 262,144 people yourself, in which case you would make, you know, a direct referral bonus, a 10% direct referral bonus on that entire sum of people yourself, right? Okay, well, how likely is that? Well, that's extremely unlikely. But nonetheless, it is entirely possible to have a full matrix. But what we're talking about is the data that you get access to for trading. That's the real income, number 1, right? Okay, so again, I wanna, we have the silver package here. These highlighted lines, there is a silver. Remember that it pays 6 levels, the gold 9 levels, the platinum pays 12 levels, and the galaxy pays 18 levels. So the first here column are levels, the second is the percentages per level, the third is how many subscriptions per level, the fourth is the payout per on each level, and then of course the final is the total matrix payout on each level. Okay, so if you were a silver member, you'd be making $2,250 with the entire matrix filled. As a gold member, you'd be making $18,250 with your matrix entirely filled. And as a platinum member, you'd be making $146,250 with the matrix completely filled, which would also already be more then most people may get their jobs, even if they have more than one job. And of course, as a Galaxy member, your yearly residual income would be $5,102,410. That is phenomenal. All right. Okay, so I want to thank you for watching this. Actually, let's look at this here. As I already mentioned, the lifetime Galaxy package, it's on for 1,000 for just till today and tomorrow, and that's it. After that, it's 2,000. Okay, just so you know that, because after that, if you want to be a lifetime, well, you need to act today. Today or tomorrow, but you got to be locked in by tomorrow night in order to have that package. All right, so thank you very much for watching, and again, I'm not here to convince you, I'm just here to show you what's available and what is possible. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. The links are below if you decide that you want to check this out further and you want to get involved, you want to get trading, you want to get building a team and so on. Awesome stuff, right? Thank you so much, and you have yourself a wonderful day.